Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more WandaVision, you guys, and the last episode of the season of WandaVision. I'm so excited to see what is going to happen this time. If you're joining me early today, you already know what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So let's talk about last time's WandaVision a little bit, because a few things have been brought to my attention that I think are really, really cool and interesting. Just kind of like little fun facts that enhance the episode for me. Like somebody brought up that Agatha / Agnes has the bunny named Senor Scratchy, and in the comics Agatha has a son whose name is like Nicholas Scratch or something like that. And the line about biting the child is probably like, I didn't even think of this at the time, but like it's probably, she probably like really did bite a child if she's, you know, who she is, who we know she is now. And another really cool thing, this is, I can't take credit for this, somebody brought this up to me and I think they got it from another reactor. I don't know who, but it's really, it's kind of a deep cut fun fact, and that's that, when Agatha was talking about the mole on her back last episode, like it was a funny, just kind of quirky thing that fit in with the show, but also apparently moles in other like skin stuff like that is one way that witches were identified back during the Salem witch trials, which I thought was just like a really fun, deep cut fun fact. I cannot take any credit for that. Did not know that, and I've been to Salem too, but that one went over my head. But just really fun stuff, and I love how they highlighted in her little theme song at the end all the times that she was like messing stuff up. So she wants to keep everyone in it. She wants to keep Wanda in it. She's helping Wanda in a way, I think, perpetuate it, but she's also like constantly trying to like mess stuff up. So I don't know what her motivation is, what her kind of end goal is. But I'm sure we're going to find more out about that. I don't know what happened to the twins. I am so scared. I wasn't sure what was going to happen to the twins in the first place, because when all this goes away, which it will, like they're going to find a way to set it all back to normal, they're like a creation of Wanda's, correct? So like, what are they going to look like when they get outside that force field is like kind of what I'm asking. I don't know. Speaking of that force, I call it a force field. There's, you know, probably better terms for it. The hacks, whatever you want to call it. When Monica went through, oh my God, so I guess it rewrote her again, and now she has like abilities. She has like actual powers. And it was brought to my attention that she is a superhero in the comics as well, which I had no idea, and I am just realizing how sadly lacking I am in comic book information when it comes to Marvel Comics, particularly the characters that are not like, you know, the X-Men or Spider-Man, you know. I wouldn't say they're, you know, insignificant characters whatsoever, but maybe a little bit. Well, that's not really, because Wanda is in the comics, I know, kind of loosely related to some X-Men stuff too. Very much related to some. I won't go into it in case it's like, I don't know if they're ever going to get into it here, because it was not part of the origin story in the movies. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about, but I won't get into it. But you know, it's really brought to my attention that I'm lacking some vital knowledge here. In a way, maybe that's good for the reactions though, because there's so much I don't know going in. I'm truly going in blind in a lot of ways. So as always, I thought they nailed it with the tone. I love the blend of like The Office and Modern Family, and Parks and Rec and like all those. I call them like documentary style, which they kind of are, but I think they're also kind of that genre got popular, kind of like mimicking reality TV. I just like my mind went to documentary instead of reality TV. So, but yeah, they nailed it with the tone for sure. I don't know what's going to happen with Vision. It kind of felt like Darcy was sort of like, they had that little conversation about like, she really loves you. You really were made for each other. But I don't know. I mean, we saw what starts to happen to him when he gets outside the hex. So eventually, like, the hex is not going to be a thing, right? Like, they're going to get rid of the hex. It's kind of like the whole goal here. I don't know what's going to happen there. Is he just going to go back to not being alive? Are they going to make up? What's going to happen to the twins? Last we saw Monica in the post-credit scene. She was getting a surprise visit from Pietro, quote unquote, who we now know also was Agatha's doing. Don't know why, and I don't know why she would bring in, like a different universe version. I think it's all part of their way to like tie the universes together now, but that's still kind of a mystery as well. So I don't know if they'll probably address that before the end of the series. But so guys, I'm just dying to know what is going to happen next. I'm guessing we're done with the show now. We're the show is real life now for them. Would be my guess. But there's only one way to find out, and that is to jump right into the next episode of WandaVision. Let's go.
Are you a witch?
Was she even a witch then, or did she like come back as a? Oh, she is. Okay. Oh, okay. That was a little bit of that was a twist. She can't? What? Was she like too powerful and... Oh, that's her mother. Oh. So she got into some stuff she shouldn't have. Maybe she was like super powerful and felt like she was like ahead of whatever she was learning and just like went ahead and got into some stuff that's like off limits. Oh no, that backfired. That kind of looks like what Wanda can do, right? With the... Oh no. Whoa, what's that going on with the mom's head? Hey!
That accent really comes and goes.
They're kind of calling it out.
I was so patient, waiting for you to reveal your true self.
That's what she's been after.
Pietro.
She already gave him an internet name.
Couldn't make heads or tails of it.
So she was attracted to what Wanda had already done.
Quick incantation on the feeble psyche. You're good to go.
And that's what... Ew, no!
All interacting with each other.
No, no.
Like storylines.
We're even running illusions miles away at the edge of town. Magic on autopilot.
Yeah, the loop. The scary loops. Can you let go of the bird, please?
Sister.
Oh my.
I need you to tell me how it is.
She didn't do it? Oh. Or she did and she just like blacked out and went like full on Wanda. Like her trauma did this? It's possible she didn't even do it on purpose then. Are we gonna see little tiny... Oh, and they had all the... Oh.
We're right here.
He's a kid. And now she's gonna go in and be little Wanda? Little Wanda. Oh, and you can hear like all the battling going on outside. Oh no. Oh, good lord. Silly problem.
But a silly issue that always becomes fine.
By the end of the episode. I wonder if they're like watching TV to drown out the sound of the battle outside too. And this is a happy place in her childhood where if you were feeling completely empty and like your life was over, you would go back to the last place where you felt happy and safe before your life fell apart. Oh my God. And it's still playing. Good God. These kids are killing it, by the way. Where did they find these kid actors? Hold on. Did she already have her powers?
Doesn't explain your recent hijinks. Where'd you get the big guns, Wanda?
Hydra? We were told that Hydra gave them their powers. I gotta say, I'm not saying if Wanda's been doing this all along it's right, but good lord. Poor Wanda, she really is a victim here. So she clearly already had some powers even before they did stuff to her. Does that mean Pietro did too? And that's what kind of unlocked. And she's getting an upgrade. Huh? Who was that she saw?
Again.
And they kept... Oh, look, it skipped just like it did. Oh, interesting. They can't see it on the film.
That dream's been true.
You don't?
Well, I suppose, yes, I did intend to come. Well, whatever is your preference.
Oh, Vision. Like actual Vision. I love this show so much, by the way. Oh, no. Oh, hell.
Funny because the previous injury.
Oh. He's just funny, silly, mischief injured.
Oh, see, I read
The
that.
only Let's see.
He's really trying to help, though. It's been a long life full of
It's just like this wave of
heartbreak.
sugar
Oh.
again and again. It lets me down. And when I try to stand up, it just comes for me again. And I can't. It's just gonna have to
Never experienced loss because I've never had a loved one to lose.
You had him, at least.
If not love, persevere.
Oh, that's a good point. Better to have loved and lost. That was a funny show. Oh, he did comfort her. Good job, Vision. Oh. He looks so awkward and sweet. And then she lost him. She had to kill him, and then she had to watch him die again.
So do parents did. Brother did. Vision did.
Yep.
What happened when he wasn't there to pull you back from the darkness, Wanda?
It drowned her like she said.
Precipice. Wanda. Yeah.
The last good thing she had, so she did go in. She went right in and she got his remains.
He deserves a funeral, at least.
She went in saying, okay.
Who's next of kin?
Understand. I'd like to show you something.
And then you'll give him to me.
Are we getting to the bottom of what his agenda is and how he fits into this now? We know he kind of wanted to bring it back, right?
What is this? Why are you showing him this?
Did she really want to
Asked to see it.
go in and give him a funeral and something happened in here? Is that what's going on? Did she see what they were doing and freak out and take him away? Is that what's happening here? Maybe she really did go in wanting to give him a memorial. And she saw, no, she's going to see that and she's going to flip out. And she's going to get him the heck out of there.
In fact, it is our legal and ethical obligation.
I just want to bury him. That's all.
She really did. She really did.
Excuse me.
Not everyone has the kind of power to bring their soulmate back online. Forgive me.
Was she not even thinking that? And then he put the idea?
It's
Oh my lord.
not planned here.
Oh my lord, she really did go in wanting to give him a burial. I feel like she's been set up here.
He isn't yours.
Oh no. She's like, wanna bet? Shit, this poor girl was set up, wasn't she? She went in there wanting to give him a proper funeral. Oh, she was just trying to... And she left. So what? So then what happened? How did he really... Oh my god, Wanda. This wasn't at all how I thought it happened. And there's all the players in her theater. Oh, it's interesting to see her like looking so modern. I've only ever seen her looking like retro and all the stuff I've seen her in. What is that? Oh, it's like a plot of land? Oh, it's a plot of land. Okay, what's in the envelope? Oh my god, no. Don't tell me. Don't. Oh no, it was a, good lord, it was a deed to a plot of land where they were gonna have a home together. And this is where it just all, her grief just, it just took over. I don't even think she could control it, guys. I think the way she was talking about it to Vision, that it was like an actual physical entity that was going to like just hunt her down and drown her. I feel like her grief brought it to life, and it did. It just took over. And she's like bringing him. What is happening? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Welcome home.
That's too much, guys. That's too much. That's too much grief. Oh god. Oh god. No!
I know what you
She's like an actual descendant of witches, I'm guessing.
This is chaos magic, Wanda.
Chaos magic.
The Scarlet Witch.
Oh, and we had... No, don't you dare on the episode there. Don't you dare. What are they doing? Oh, no. Don't tell me. Oh, no. They're trying to get... Oh, no. It's zombie vision. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That does not look good at all. Okay. All right, you guys. Oh my God. Can I just start off by saying that if Elizabeth Olsen doesn't win some kind of award for that performance, there truly is no justice in this world. Well, that did not happen at all the way I thought it did. This show has really kept me going every step of the way, I gotta say, because the way they set everything up, I kind of had inferred a lot of things in my head about what must have happened. At first I was like, okay, Wanda did all of this. Oh, we saw the footage where Wanda storms in and then all of a sudden the body is gone. Now we know that was probably not, that's not how it happened at all. For a while I was wondering if Wanda had even done any of it. And now we know she did, but she didn't. And I had kind of said from the start, I wonder if she even didn't even mean to do it. She was just in so much grief that it just happened. But then they kind of strung me along every step of the way and were like, oh, or did she? Or was it intentional? Or, did Agnes do it at one point? Or did somebody else come in and do it? What is really going on here? But there were so many details that really, I think, really drive home how much Wanda is not the villain in this, No matter how much she might have felt like it when we saw her last episode saying, well, maybe I am. What really breaks my heart the most is the way that there was something about the way she was talking about her grief to Vision in that one scene that it really sounded like an entity that would just come in and take over. And sure enough, that's pretty much what happened. As soon as she gets to Westview, and now we know why it was Westview too. And Westview was a nice little town, but definitely not run down, but definitely just a fine little town, but it wasn't all neat and perfect and everything the way that she kind of made it. But I totally get why the deed would have been the crushing blow. And it almost is her grief kind of came in and drowned her, She clearly, seeing it burst out of her like that was not something that she was and I'm gonna do this, That just really felt like something she couldn't control. So she clearly is not kind of what Monica's been saying, she is in a lot of pain here, and this is not, she's not trying to hurt anyone. And now we know, for sure, this was not really intentional. I have to say, I think I would have been in a lot worse way after everything she went through if it were me. When she first stormed into the facility and was like, I want the body. I'm like, oh, so she tricked them. She went in and said she wanted the body for a funeral. No, this poor girl straight up just really wanted to give her man a proper burial. And I don't know, I kind of feel like that guy, I feel like he was trying to trick her a little bit, putting it into her head that she could bring him back. Maybe not, but I also, now we know. We've known all along we can't trust him, and now we know we definitely can't. So when he said we needed a little bit of the source, the glow coming off of whatever it was, it almost kind of looked like what was it, like a missile or a bomb or something? From when they were, didn't it kind of look like that? The Stark Industries thing that was sticking up that her and her brother were looking at, and then she got them out of the way. But I don't know if that's, I saw that thing for like 2 seconds in her flashback, so I don't know if I'm getting that right, but that's kind of what it looked like. So now we know what actually happened to Vision's body. We've just been under the assumption this whole time. So I love the way that they kind of strung us along, because when she was starting to crack a little bit in the 70s show, in that 70s show, and she looks at Vision and she sees, I'm like, oh, it's Vision's body. She reanimated it. This is where Vision's body is. Now we know that was like just kind of a like a nightmarish thing that she was seeing in her own mind because of having seen him being torn apart like that. Because what we saw of the head on the table was like the exact thing that she saw. So none of this has been the way that I thought it went down. And the details really do make all the difference in like how, if you want to put it this way, guilty Wanda really is in all of this. Yes, she did it, but the details are so important. Like, she clearly just has so much power, and it really did just kind of take over because of this like crushing, lifelong string of horrible events, one after another, until finally, and it wasn't even Vision's death that did it. It was just seeing that deed. Man, that was heartbreaking, guys. I knew this was going to be a sad show. But let's see if Wanda can't turn this all around. Because now that she knows, now that she's recognized her truth, as Agatha put it, I really got to believe she's going to put an end to all of it. And I don't know what that's going to mean for... So now we know... So Vision, if we get rid of the hacks, then like fake Vision goes away. The kids probably go away, right? Would the kids go away? She's gonna lose everything all over again. Oh man, I'll tell you what, guys, this is a heavy show. I knew it going in, it was gonna be heavy. I had no idea it was gonna be quite this soul crushing, but man, They have just killed it with the show. Elizabeth Olsen is killing it. The little kids they had in this killed it. They were great. All right, guys. One more up to go. What's going to happen? I feel like I can sit here and predict that like Wanda's going to defeat Agatha and get rid of the hacks and put everything back to normal. I don't know what's going to happen to her after that. Is she going to like feel guilty and go like turn herself in or something, or is she just gonna like go live somewhere on a remote island somewhere and just try not to bother anybody or something? Like, I don't know, I feel like the weight of her guilt is probably gonna like crush her all over again. All right, guys. Wow. Very, very heavy episode. Again, to say like I enjoyed it would be kind of weird, but I loved it. I hope you enjoyed watching it along with me. I cannot wait for the final episode, and I really hope there is some kind of like resolution for Wanda. I know it might never be like a happy ending. Unless of course they found a way to just like she could just like make up a little town of her own where like she wasn't controlling the people, but she just like had her own little fake town with fake people. But she would know. That's the problem. She would know now. She didn't realize it before. She would always know now. I feel like to think that she's going to lose Vision and her kids again. Oh, man. That's... Oh. All right, guys. I'm just going to, like, spiral down if I keep going on here. So, as always, thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to join me next time for the finale. We will watch it, get through it, all of the above together. Bye for now, guys.